Hey guys, just got back from the card show. I wanted to share with you some of the stuff I got. Everything's in this box. I had to buy a box there because I didn't want to fight all of it. So I will go through all this and kind of give you a pricing of what I paid for stuff as I did go through them. So we'll start with this first bit. Alex from Baseball Cards AF was there, and he picked up a whole box of these. I don't know what you call these mini Alan Jenner cards. So he said, hey, I got some doubles and they're Tigers. So he gave me these two here. So it's a Joe Nathan maybe, and yeah, and Castellanos. Sorry, I know I'm a Tiger fan. I can't ever say this guy's name right. So, but anyways, those two were compliments of Baseball Cards AF. Then there were some other items that I got. I think I got all this for like 12 bucks right here. So all these top-loaded cards I picked up. There is a Ryan Sandberg. I'm not sure if that's a rookie. It says rookie card on the back, but I think it's a second-year card. I think he had an 83 Fleer card. If not, it would be like an 83 update card. I don't remember. Another 84 Sandberg. He had all these marked $1 a piece, but then if you bought a bunch, I mean, make you a better deal. So not a bad looking card there. Got an 83 Ripken. Again, I don't think that is a rookie. I think it's a second-year card. Excuse me, still got that cough. And then he also had all these Topps Finest cards. So I needed these for this set. I was only missing a handful of these. When I bought the large lot of these, there were a number of them that were missing, mostly the star players. So there's Machado, Carlos Correa, Bryce Harper, Miguel Cabrera, Chris Bryant, and Alex Bregman. So, you know, those got most of that knocked out. He also had a few of the refractors. I didn't want to pay up for these. I just don't think they're worth $1 a piece. But, you know, I am slowly picking away this set, you know. So these are all the 2017 Topps Chrome refractors. So that was Justin Upton right there. Antonio, I'm having a hard time reading the name. Anyways, Luke Weaver and Gary Sanchez. So there's 4 more of those. Also found a 1968 Detroit Tiger, Denny McLain. I had this card. I ended up having it autographed by him when I was there, so I went ahead and picked this one up so I could put it back on my set. So not a bad looking card. I would have paid $1 for that all day long, because if I was in Detroit, that'd be a $5, $6 card, if not higher, back in the day. So it's a Cracker Jack card, Miguel Cabrera. Wasn't sure that I had it. Don't know a lot about it. It's a close-up of the back if you want to see it. Sorry for the glare. So back in his Marlins uniform. I'm not sure how old that card is. Let me see if I can get a date off of this real quick. And I'm not seeing it. It's 2005. So this would have been a couple years before he moved to Detroit. So I don't think that's a rookie card though. So there's also this kind of throwback card of, I think, 56 Topps Miguel Cabrera. So not too bad. So it was also in the $1 box. Anyways, all those top-loaded cards were $12. Now these cards that here, I'm not going to really say much about them. Set fillers. These are 91 Fleer. If anybody has any 91 Fleer, hit me up, because I'm missing probably 20 cards in that set now. Probably less than that, maybe 10. I'd like to get this one done so I can get off my shelf of incomplete sets. It's just a hideous set anyway. So there's another one. Now these were the insert cards back then. This Matt Williams and this Ricky Henderson. Back then there were no relics or autograph cards, but everybody wanted these. There were these, and then there were the artist cards that had the black border and the white border. You couldn't even touch this Henderson card back then for less than $10 when these first came out. And I remember going into the grocery store they used to buy cards from, and they were in those little flimsy, like CeeLo type packs. They were white plasticky, and I was gonna buy some, and then I got to look at the top, and someone had cut the top of each package just barely so they could look in there and see if one of these black cards was in there probably. and I didn't end up buying them. I was really disappointed. You know, that's where I used to buy all my cards growing up. Was at the local grocery store. We had card shops, but it was just fun to get them at the store too. Again, just cards for filling. I'm really close to the 88 set being completed. I think that's what those are. What is this, 92? 91 tops. I'm missing one card. I'm happy to send that out if anybody has 91 cards that are doubles. There's a prospect for Detroit, Christian Stewart. This was in this pile. I will go over pricing here in just a second. Mike Greenwell was one of the cards I need for the 489 sets that I'm working on. I'm missing like 5 cards to have all 4 sets complete. So again, if you have doubles of 89, hit me up. I'll send you the numbers. An 83 Flair card I needed, and a 91 Upper Deck card. So this group of cards was kind of nice because the guy that brought them in said, hey, I've got these if you want to go through them and see if there's anything you need, go ahead. He was saying 10 cents a piece, or like, it was like 20 for $1 or something like that. It was ridiculous, really cheap, but I was like, I didn't really want to go through them all. But in that, he also had all of these. So these 2000, what are these, Heritage cards? I don't know what they call these things. If they're not Heritage, I'm sorry, but this is the cards that just came out in the 1970s look. So, but I'm gonna flip through these real quick. I got all of these right here, all of this, and the cards back here for $5. I probably could have gotten them for less, but when I was looking through these, I was like, I'm not gonna lowball a guy because this was actually a pretty decent set. I mean, there are star cards in here. I haven't even gone through to see if there's any short prints. I didn't have hardly any of these. I started collecting them and then shut them off, and because I just didn't want to spend the $5 a pack. There's a Mookie Betts right there. Contreras. I didn't really look to see if there were rookies in here. I only went through a handful of these just to see what was in here. This is the card that kind of sold me on it because his was in there. I noticed the Harper at first, and that was why I started going through them. Sorry, I'm going to straighten out my mess. I started going through them and I was like, you know what, these aren't bad, they're in good shape. I'll grab them. If I decide not to do the set, I'll use them as trade material for you guys that are wanting to trade cards for either your favorite team or PC or whatnot. So, haven't really made up my mind. I don't even know how many cards are in this set, but there's a handful of them here. I know there's some high numbers in here. I'm assuming there's supposed to be a portrait player, and then that's kind of weird. Must have been something that happened back in 1969. So, but anyways, I know there's some high numbers. I didn't go through to see if there's any short prints, but I believe those cards are more of an action rather than a pose. I'll go through and look at the numbers. I'm thinking they have those numbers. Like, yeah, they have the numbers right back here. So I'll be looking for differences in those numbers. See if there's anything in there. Molina. But it's for someone like me, I just don't want to spend tons of money on packs of stuff that I don't really want to collect. I'd rather just do it like this and help somebody else out. So I think I got that card in a pack when that was at that foil looking card when I actually bought a few packs for the channel. Sorry if you're hearing the outside background noise. It's kind of a little warmer here today, so people are outside doing stuff. And right now someone's revving a car out there. Anyways, I'm going to quickly get through these. I don't make the video too long. I do have 3 other cards to show you. It's Paul Goldsmith now with the Cardinals, I believe. I know Alex was kind of interested in some of his stuff, but he wants to get him in a Cardinals uniform, which obviously, since this is last year's product, it will still have him with his former team. So nobody's super great in here, but I mean, for what I paid for this, you know how much money I'd have to spend to get packs to make this happen. So
I'll just probably go through and put them in number order, pull out the ones I had from last year, and then that I bought for the channel, and just kind of put a set together and see what happens. Still not used to seeing the Wade Davis out of a Royals uniform. That gets me every time. I think that was a double hungers too, Francisco Lindors, which figures, because as I always state, I always get him in packs. Nothing against the guy, you get him all the time. So, Andrew Benintendi, his second year card. Glam. So, not a bad deal for $5 for all of that. Okay, so enough of those. The last three, I had a scramble because I noticed that there was some other people that clicked vintage there, and I wanted to hit up a few areas before I got there, and I picked up these three. I got these for $30 for all three. He was asking, let's see, 10 on this one, 20 on this one, and 10 on this one. So he shot me $10 off. They're all in really good shape. These are 1955 tops. These are original and untrimmed. There's, I believe, a high number right there. Let me verify that real quick. I'm pretty sure that is a high number card. Just gotta find the page in my book. 1955 tops. High numbers are cards 161 through 210. I think it's really the 200s that are really hard to get. So, so there's one high number. This card is actually in really good shape. It's got a little staining down here at the bottom, just slightly. But for a 55, that is very acceptable for my set. And this guy here, Pittsburgh Pirates, Dick Groat. So once he bat, this one I almost passed on it since he made me such a good deal. I went ahead and got it because it does go for a little less than 10. But it's got a little nick up here in the top and a little corner wear right here. But another one down here where the 10 is. But you know what? They're nice cards. They're set fillers. That gets me 3 cards closer to the set. So next weekend is a flea market here locally. One of the dealers said he was going to bring something for me. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it or not because I just don't know how much it's going to cost, and it's a big one for the 55 set. If I get it, I will do a video showcasing that, and then I'll show you what else I get. Sometimes I go there and there's some good stuff, but I'll be honest, guys, I'm kind of burnt out of baseball right now. Maybe opening day I'll fire that up next Wednesday for me and get me back into it, but the 2019 Top Series 1, the time that they released it, and the product itself just didn't really do much for me. That's these right here. That's all the doubles I have if anybody's looking for doubles. I just wasn't in it. So hope to get some more videos up, better content, but until then, we'll talk to you. Bye.